Welcome back to the Spartan Update. I'm your host, Always a Miracle. Today is December 8th, and it's a clear 31 degrees. Today, we're here with your co-host, Bethany, and our guest, Miss Sincavage.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing today? Even though I already asked that off camera.
I'm good. It's Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ready to go enjoy your weekend?
Definitely.
What are you doing this weekend?
Well, I actually have a babysitter tomorrow night.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's going to my sister-in-law's, so we're going on a date night tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Double date from friends. We're going out to dinner.
Oh, you know you're going out to dinner?
Very big.
Where are you going?
Where am I going? We don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
No, we don't have any of those plans yet. We just know that we're going somewhere.
Okay.
So, looking forward to it.
What color are you wearing?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm so detailed about that.
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, really? I always
No.
plan stuff like a week ahead, like what color, at least the color I'm gonna wear.
Seriously?
Is that like weird?
No, I wear a lot of black.
A lot of
A lot
black.
of my closet is black, so probably something
Black.
that is black.
Okay. Okay, so what is your favorite color?
Oh, see, my favorite color is pink.
Favorite color is pink.
Real.
Yeah,
Like
but
what
I
kind of
don't-
pink?
But I don't wear pink.
You don't wear pink? Oh, really?
No, I don't really wear a lot of color. But I enjoy like a hot pink.
A hot pink? I
Yeah.
love hot
Like
pink
Barbie?
I do like a Barbie pink.
Yeah.
too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm good
Fuchsia?
with Barbie pink. Okay, yeah, I could do fuchsia. Really, any shade of pink works for me.
Really?
But yeah, I
feel
think
like
I
there's like
gravitate
a-
towards a hot pink.
Like a dusty pink is like a nasty pink. Like I don't like that.
No.
Like you ever seen like a pink toilet and they look like
Oh well, that's like a weird bubblegum.
yeah.
I
That's like
love bubblegum pink.
no bubblegum pink is good, but not the specific color I'm talking about.
I know. Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about. But I think when
I like all
certain
shades of
items
pink.
are pink,
It just
I don't
doesn't
know.
look right.
I don't like a pink toilet. I don't think I'd like. But that
Yeah.
color as like I don't know, nail polish.
Mhm.
Maybe I would be okay with that.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I want a pink kitchen. I want pink tiles in my kitchen.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No.
All right.
I don't know.
Everybody has their own sense of style, so
no,
no judgment if you do want pink tiles in your kitchen.
I do not. Actually, I was
I
kidding.
think that was just like an idea in your head.
I don't actually know what I want at all, ever. So,
Oh really?
yeah.
So you have a pretty good image of what I want.
What do you think?
No, I have a family life, and then I have if I'm single. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, we were looking through houses on Zillow a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, we were. Do you ever just do that? Just like look at big
Yes.
mansions and just like,
Yes. You have a dream,
Yeah.
and sometimes you just need a little inspiration. And you're like,
Yeah.
what can I do from this in my home that doesn't look like this? So, sort of have ideas.
at all.
Is Pinterest still a thing? Do you guys
Oh,
still
yeah.
have Pinterest?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yeah.
use it all every day.
Oh, my
Do you have
God.
a specific board of what you want your house to look like?
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
What kind of things do you like?
I'll pull it up real
What are
quick
like the
because I have like 3 different me's. You know what I mean? Like
okay?
3
So
different
you
styles
have the
of me.
family you have the single you, and then what's the third one?
Like the super girly,
Okay,
but I'm
Barbie dream house kind of pink kitchen.
kind of like that, but like a girly neutral kind of
Okay.
stuff going on.
I know for sure that, oh my God, what are they called? Like the stained glass windows. I want a stained glass window in my house.
They're so pretty.
bad. Oh my God, I've always loved stained glass windows. I'm getting like 5 of them.
They're so pretty.
I don't even know how expensive they are. They're probably really expensive.
I've never looked
Very.
into it, but
Yeah. But I want it.
I'm pretty sure I saw TikTok. They're very expensive.
Yeah.
I mean, but they're
I'm
cute.
looking
They're
rich.
kind
maybe
of a
you
vibe.
can learn to
yeah.
make your own. It's like I've been
Just
during
spray paint
COVID,
it.
everybody had all these crazy things that they learn how to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just learn how to do some stained glass.
I learned
A
how to
little
make
side
mac
hustle?
and cheese.
You learn how to make mac and cheese.
Yeah, that was it
What?
from a box.
Oh, okay. Do you zhuzh it up a little bit? A little
Of
breadcrumb
course.
in there?
Oh no breadcrumbs. I never tried breadcrumbs with my mac and cheese.
You gotta bake it.
Yeah.
You make your mac and cheese, put a little breadcrumb on top, put it in the oven, get that crispy top.
Okay, I'll try it. It's like the ones that's like, I don't know if it's like a specific brand for breadcrumbs, but like, do you make them yourself?
I buy it. No, I go easy. I buy mine.
Okay, I'll try
I think
that.
you can make them, but
Mhm.
it seems like a lot of work.
Yeah,
How do you
tiny
even-
little breadcrumbs.
How do you even make breadcrumbs?
Like
do you just
a
like
food
take?
processor. You get
Oh.
stale, I think it's stale bread, and you put it in a food processor,
Oh wow.
and you get it really, really fine, and then you bake it, and it gets crispier. And then you
Hmm.
get breadcrumbs.
The
I-
things you learn.
I learn a lot of things. I don't do them, but I learn them.
I
Okay,
understand
what's
that.
your favorite kind of food?
Ooh.
Yeah, on the topic.
So I like all kinds of food. It's hard to narrow it down. Nachos, I would say. Like if there's
Nachos?
something that I could probably eat the
I
most of, That would be it.
I love nachos.
I think nachos.
I get so tired of nachos. Like the first
Really?
time I had, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That sucks for me though. I feel it just looks so good, and then I eat them just like I need a cheeseburger right now.
I feel like that's something I would never
Get
say
tired
no
of.
to.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite snack?
Chips. I'm like a salty. I've been to Pirate's Booty. My daughter likes Pirate's Booty. My dog loves Pirate's Booty. So the three of us we always have our little cup of Pirate's Booty.
Oh yeah, I go to Costco and I used to get that all the
The
time.
big bag.
The
Yeah,
huge.
They got a big bag that we get from BJ's.
Okay.
Oh my god, we get like giant bags of like Doritos because my brother loves them.
Yeah. Yeah, when we walk in with a bag of Pirate's Food, my dog knows the bag and she gets so excited. Like this is my snack.
Mm-hmm.
She knows once we're sitting at night, we're watching TV, she's like, "Hey mom, you wanna go get the booties?" We'll bring it down. Yeah.
Okay.
A little snack.
Apple juice or orange juice?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I grew up as an orange juice person.
Oh no.
But when I got pregnant, I could not drink orange juice. It would make me instantly feel like I was going to throw up. So I switched to apple juice, and I don't know if ever since then I have this like aversion to it. I could still drink it, but I'm team apple juice now.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that the change, your pregnancy changed that. Because honestly, I just like apple juice is just it for me. I could just drink it any time of the day.
Okay.
I will never drink orange juice.
Do you just don't like it, or you prefer apple juice?
I prefer apple juice. Like I feel like that's just like I'd be switching up teams, and I don't like that very much.
I like the orange juice that has the extra flavor in there too.
The pulp?
Like
Is that what you mean?
No, not pulp. No,
Oh.
I don't like the pulp. That's
That's so
no
gross.
hate to
Right?
people who like pulp. Not me.
Okay.
But it's like you can get orange juice that it's like a pineapple orange juice, or they make
Oh
it
yeah,
now.
I like that.
So those I like to do. But yeah, straight up orange juice, for whatever reason it doesn't sit well with me anymore.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm very glad.
Maybe my daughter saved my life.
Okay. So what'd you go to college for? Like, tell us a little bit. No, let's start with high school. So how were you like in high school?
How was I?
Yeah.
I was cool. I was okay.
Were you like a quiet kid? Were you?
No, I wasn't quiet. I wasn't like a super popular girl, but I had friends. I had my set of friends. I played sports. I did okay in school. I did fine in my classes. I was like very average
Yeah.
student, I would say.
Okay, so what sports did you play?
I did cross country. I did basketball, and I did spring track.
Oh, you were
I was
athletic,
a distance
athletic.
runner, and I threw. But I played a lot of sports. I wasn't ever like great at any of them. I got the sportsmanship award in high school.
Yeah, but like, yeah, obviously.
Go getter.
No, like just track and basketball at the same time is just crazy in general. And the fact that you did, it was a long distance.
Yeah. And then I realized that a lot of sports, that's the punishment, is to run long distances. And then every day I was just running that. I'm like, am I just punishing myself every day?
Yes.
And that's when I stopped running track, and I threw in track. I threw javelin and discus. But now basketball, I had a lot of fun playing. We weren't good, but I had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I can definitely say the 2 seconds that I played basketball was pretty fun.
I was the second tallest on my team. I'm 5'4" with sneakers on. So being the second tallest at 5'4", we weren't very good.
You were a point guard?
I was a forward, which you're supposed to be a lot taller for.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's you can imagine how great that we were. But we had heart, and we had fun.
Had fun, yeah.
But we definitely lost a majority of games.
Did you ever play any instruments?
I played the flute.
Oh my
When
god.
I was, I guess, elementary school, I started, and then I stopped in middle school. But, I still have my flute somewhere at my parents' house. I wonder if I can still play it.
Probably in like the attic somewhere.
It's somewhere, but
So you've done like everything. You've done like music and.
I tried a lot of things. Like I said, I wasn't ever great, the best at anything, but I tried a lot of things, and I had fun doing it. And I guess that's the thing you gotta make sure you're doing.
You gotta go for it.
Yeah.
You were like Troy Bolton. Like, you literally were Zac Efron. Like,
Thank you.
Goodbye. Wait, because I hate that movie.
stop. Dude, actually.
What is it? High School Musical?
I was never a High School Musical gal.
I
don't know
hated
if
it.
that was. I think I just kind of my age. I think I might have just passed that when it really got big. I feel like if I were to watch it now, though, I would like it. I'm sorry.
You look so upset. That movie is so
It's
terrible.
okay.
It cringes me so bad.
But I
It's
can't
okay. It's
say
like good
anything.
trash, so it's fine.
I've never actually seen it. So I can't
Oh.
say that I don't like it,
Mhm.
but I can't say that I do like it either. I would give it a try.
You
I'll
should.
watch it. I'll watch
The songs are just like immortal. Like, yeah, that's the word. Immortal. Like they literally will. Oh my god. If you're in the car with your friends and you don't know what other songs to play, put on the High School
High
Musical
School
soundtrack.
Musical.
It never fails. It's like you got
Okay.
Fabulous. You might get your head in the game. You got,
I know some of the songs
Yeah.
because you just hear them around, but no, I've never actually. All right, fine. If you convince me, I'll watch it.
Please don't. I honestly think that you're gonna regret it. I honestly hate it. It's just so. It's unrealistic because when I was younger, I was expecting high school to be exactly like that.
Okay, that's fair.
I was expecting somebody to have a pink
It's
locker.
not like that here.
It's
Are you
not.
sure?
I don't think kids are singing down the hallway.
I thought we were gonna have a dance number during this.
Oh no.
Okay. All right.
You want to break it down real quick?
So
on a
everything
dance?
I've prepared, okay.
People just pile up in the bathroom. It didn't happen in High School Musical.
But yeah. I feel like musicals are just not my thing, except for like Grease.
Yeah.
do
I don't really like
Grease.
musicals either, except for High School Musical.
Okay.
And like Disney musicals. Those ones are okay.
So I'll play Disney music in my car. Like if I'm driving late at night and I need something to keep me awake, like old school Disney songs I'll play. And this is by myself, not with a child in the car. Like I love Disney movies.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up as a Disney kid. I love Disney movies. I love all the classics.
So no Nickelodeon.
I did a little bit of Nickelodeon.
So obviously you prefer Disney.
Yeah.
I
What are
feel
your
like a lot of
favorite
people
like
do that.
Disney songs?
Anything from The Little Mermaid.
Mm.
Anything from
Oh
Lion
my
King.
goodness.
Anything. I love Frozen.
Mm-hmm.
Valid. One or two.
I did like the second one though.
Yeah.
But one I think is
The music was better on the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my niece. She was just born. No, she wasn't just born. She was like how many months old? Like 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think the movie just came out. And that's the only thing that we would watch, and my brain kind of hurts from it. Like actually, no, or was it Moana? I don't know, but Moana's really good too for a cartoon.
Moana is so good.
I think it has a good message
And really
It's
good music
cute.
too in there.
Mm-hmm. And they're coming out with a real one too, like a live.
I think The Rock
Yeah.
is in it.
He's in
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
right.
he's Maui.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how his hair's gonna look.
Who's playing Moana? Somebody is.
I forgot who they said, or they suggested that it should be
I
her.
can't think of who it is. Zendaya? Is that who it's going to be?
No, I
I
don't
think that would be.
Did I make that up?
Actually, I think it's the girl from High School Musical, right? The lead girl, right? Isn't it her?
Vanessa.
Yeah, I
Vanessa
think they said it was
Hudgens?
her.
But
Oh, really?
I really don't think so.
Oh.
Or
no.
it was just like a video suggesting it should be her. I'm not sure if it was actually her.
I could
don't-
see her being a good Moana.
Who
I don't remember
is
who.
playing
I'm
Moana
gonna solve this
in
mystery.
live action? I don't think they've cast it yet.
Oh. So maybe it's just like rumors of who
Okay,
it's
yeah,
gonna
that's what
be.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I know The Rock is definitely in.
They tried to get Zendaya to do it, but I don't think she
Oh.
did.
Okay. She's got better
Disappointed.
things to do.
Like what? Euphoria?
Weird
Spider-Man.
Very.
Spider-Man.
Wacky show.
Spider. Oh yeah. Is there another Spider-Man coming out? I never watched any of the Spider-Man.
Is she
so I
still
wouldn't-
with
Tom Holland?
Spider-Man?
Tom Holland?
I think so, yeah.
They're so cute.
They were cute. They're very
They're so
cute.
cute. I don't know about Spider-Man at all. I've kind of like, I was obsessed with Marvel like so much for so long, and then I just kind of was like in the past year, I've just kind of like, I don't really care anymore. And the only reason I keep going back to the theaters is because it's like the thing that me and my dad do. But, like, I don't care anymore.
But it's special to have that with your dad.
little
But there's
memory.
also just so many movies that it's hard to keep up. And
It
is there a
is.
certain order that you have to watch them all in? I don't-
Yeah, like people said that you should start obviously from the ones that are like
Mhm.
first made and then go on to the newer ones.
I watched them in like chronological order. So like the first movie takes place in like in the 40s or whatever.
Okay.
But that wasn't the first movie that was made.
Okay. So you watch it as what the setting in the movie is.
Yeah.
That you mean?
Yeah. Actually,
Isn't the first one in the beginning of time?
That would be the first one, I would suppose.
Right? Like they have these tunnels or one of those. Like it
Oh.
starts in like negative years.
oh, I don't know. I
Negative
watched it
years?
I did it before
I gave up
Eternals.
on Marvel. I gave
I-
up after.
It's a
I did
lot.
it before Eternals came out, so I have no idea. That movie was overhated for no reason.
Mhm.
I loved Eternals.
I also
But-
get confused on what's Marvel and what is the other one?
DC.
DC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
me
know
too.
the difference between all of them.
Wait, I think like Wonder Woman is like DC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iron Man and like Hulk
DC.
are
Okay.
Marvel.
Like I feel like more unrealistic characters are DC.
So Spider-Man is Marvel,
yes.
right?
Yeah,
I've seen some Spider-Man. What about Batman?
I
Batman?
believe he's
DC.
Marvel.
DC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I've seen a couple Batmans. I've seen
Batman's
the
DC.
Joker movies.
Yeah. That's all.
Does that make The Incredibles?
That's a great question.
that's a cartoon.
That's
Disney, I
Disney
think.
owns Marvel. You know?
Oh, that's
And
true.
they do
I didn't
The
think about
Incredibles
that.
as Avengers now.
I don't know.
Interesting.
That's juicy. That's interesting.
Arguably the best superheroes.
The Incredibles.
Maybe.
As they
I
should
agree
be.
with that.
They're a cool family. So are you like a superhero like type of person? Like would you go to a movie?
Am
to-
I a superhero?
Yeah, like no. Like,
Yes.
or do you
I think
love
so. I agree.
superheroes? Like do you is like that you're
No.
like
Lasers out of your eyes.
oh no, that'd be a little scary.
I'm a superhero. No, I'm not crazy into
Into
it. I saw a couple of the older
Mhm.
Spider-Mans because that came out when I was in. Some of them came out in high school and all that. So I just
Mhm.
went
Cool.
with friends. But no, I'm not.
Like
I'm
if
not
like
up for all
a
the superheroes.
like a new Spider-Man come out, like would you go to the movies to see it?
No. Mm-mm.
Me either. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I feel like a lot of
No.
people would jump up to go.
If there was a new Spider-Man movie, I would go. But if there was a new like, I don't know, any other Marvel thing, I wouldn't go anymore.
Yeah.
What if Robert Downey Jr. came back? Would you go to that?
No.
Probably not.
Like
I didn't know
do
that.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
did-
character got killed
Oh,
off.
oh my god.
Spoiler
I
alert.
was about to say.
Oh my god, that reminds me so much of when in 2019, you're gonna appreciate this. When people were like being really mean to Taylor Swift on Twitter.
It's a dark
Someone was
time.
like, since you guys want to be mean to since you guys want to be mean to Taylor Swift, Iron Man dies in Endgame, and it's so funny.
You know, I think I saw that and that made me very angry because it's like I didn't watch it. Like I don't
Yeah.
watch superhero movies, but the fact that you just spoiled that for me, like what if I did want to watch it?
That's the point.
Do you know how many spoilers I've gotten on TikTok alone?
Oh yeah, me.
5 is enough.
I know.
And I'm
Everywhere.
pretty sure I have more than that.
They're everywhere.
Where did you get spoiled?
I really don't. I'm pretty sure it was that one. It was something where somebody just dies, and I was just like, oh, I think it was Shameless.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah.
want to know who dies, and that's the show that I'm actually watching. How could you do this to
Now
me?
you're watching.
Oh
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
I got spoiled a bunch of things for that show, and that's like sometimes I'll like watch a show for like the spoiler. 'Cause I want to see what happens.
oh no,
Like,
you're those type
just-
of people. I can't.
Well,
I have
I
to
like-
watch it for
I
myself.
watched Shameless. Sorry,
Don't say it.
I shouldn't say. Oh my god.
Don't say
No,
it.
I shouldn't say this because my parents might be watching. I haven't watched Shameless
I'm disappointed in
for
you.
my parents. I have not seen Shameless.
I've never watched it. We just watched Sopranos, and I knew everything about. Well, not everything. I knew what happened as the last episode.
Oh my
Yeah.
god,
And I knew
Logan is
people
losing
were.
his mind.
So how did you feel
Logan
about
wants to
that?
say
Like, were you
something
just
so
like,
bad.
Sopranos is the best.
It was
It's like,
amazing.
I
It was so
probably should have found out, but since the ending's so ambiguous, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah.
Because like you can't find a spoiler because
It
it's
just-
black.
It just stops, and I didn't know
oh, I don't like
what happened really leading up to it. I knew that they're all together. He was with his family, and they were at like a restaurant. That's what
Wait,
I
what's
knew.
the show about?
He
a
definitely
mob.
got shot.
A mob?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the Italian mob in New Jersey, and a lot of it takes place in New Jersey, which was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, oh my
And they
god.
had different
A lot of
places
movies
I
do
that.
looked up. I was looking up like alumni this morning for some reason from like New Jersey schools, and the guy
Mm-hmm.
from Sopranos, I haven't seen it, went to Rutgers.
Yeah.
Gandolfini?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
so
know.
it was cool to see little parts of New Jersey in there. Like he was in Asbury Park a lot.
Yeah, oh,
There was
really?
a lot of flashbacks and stuff to Asbury Park. So
Cool.
things like that would come up. And my husband's from South Jersey, so he's not really from around here.
Mhm.
So he didn't recognize things like I did.
Yeah.
So I'd be like, oh, that's this. He goes, okay.
Mm, yeah.
No, this is exciting.
That
Oh my
is.
god, I've been there.
I
But it
feel
was
like,
a really good show.
I feel like New Jersey has like a lot of stars, and like
Mm-hmm.
didn't they bring like Netflix down here, and they're doing like casting and shows over there,
Uh huh.
where the old
Yeah.
college was,
And
no military.
Yeah.
base.
Yes. My dad used to work there.
Mom.
Fort
Fort Monmouth?
Fort Monmouth. Yeah.
Hey, put me in a show.
Yeah.
Not
And
really.
they filmed
I'd
The
be so
Walking
lazy.
Dead at the Monmouth Mall.
They did?
Yeah. And they filmed a little bit of I don't know what season or what, but
Of
Yeah.
what?
Oh, gotta look that
The
up.
Walking Dead. They filmed some of it at the Monmouth Mall, which is hilarious.
You're joking.
I wish.
My mom would fall out if I said that.
I mean, if you stay in the area, chances are with Netflix thing, we're all gonna get the extras. Like really, like.
I doubt. Don't you have to be like casted to be an extra?
Extras, this is a baseball field.
Done.
You know,
Or you're gonna have to be like, wow. I'm gonna be like,
this will be $100. It'll be great.
My dad
That's
was
all right.
was potentially an extra in Sesame Street.
oh, like you don't get
Potentially?
casted to be an extra?
Potentially, he doesn't know. They filmed Sesame Street at his camp while he was there, and he doesn't know if he was.
Might be.
Yeah, he doesn't know because like you can't find it anymore, like the season that he was in because it was so long ago.
Mm.
But like
HBO has a lot of the.
not
it's
old
not the
stuff?
season he was in
Not
though.
now.
No,
It's a shame.
so
Got to do a deep dive into the archives.
He said,
yeah, gotta find the
Yeah.
season that might be in the background.
That's a cool thing,
maybe.
though. That's a fun fact.
Yeah,
I may or may not be in a Sesame Street episode. Like
Yeah.
that's a cool fact now.
yeah.
I'm just waiting for the Impractical Jokers to come to New Jersey, and I'm just gonna look at them like, bro, I watched your show. Like, what are you doing? Or I'm just not even gonna say anything. Like, 'cause you know, like they play pranks on people
Mhm.
or whatever, or do stupid stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna let them do it, and at then I'm gonna be like, I know I'm on camera, right?
that's the problem. Like
I
when you
swear.
become that popular and
Mhm.
you're so well known, it's hard to do that.
Especially in this area, like that they're from,
hmm
everyone knows them. So
Yeah.
it's like, you really
So
can't.
yeah, I'm surprised that more people don't recognize them. But
hmm Like when they did like an episode like where they went to children and like squished eggs or whatever. What kind of eggs were they? Like turtle eggs. Like they did it in front of kids, so like they wouldn't know, and it's funny reactions, I
Yeah.
guess.
uh,
Smart idea.
I don't know. I feel like it's a betrayal to admit that I haven't seen the Impractical Jokers.
my dad loves Practical Jokers.
Cut
My
the
dad
cameras.
and
My mom loves them. She'd make me watch it. Like literally, she'd always sit down. We're watching a practical. I'm like, all right, mom. The
we go.
episodes that we watched 5,000 times already. Okay, it's fine. But I think you should watch it. I think it's super funny.
Yeah, I'd probably turn it on when I was like sick or something.
my sister was
Mm.
like,
When you're like sick or something.
Yeah, when I'm sick,
That's so messed
Do you
up.
have certain shows that you watch only when you're sick?
I do that
like
too.
sitcoms,
Okay.
because like otherwise I get bored of everything so fast. Like
Okay.
speaking of The Walking Dead, I got bored of that.
I stopped
cow.
watching
Yeah.
after one of my
Cow.
favorite characters was killed off.
Glenn?
I boycotted it. I watched maybe the rest of that season, and I didn't watch it after.
Was
that.
it Glenn?
It was Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
That
My mom did the same thing.
That was
She just
devastating.
stopped.
Oh my god,
was-
spoiler!
Oh my
alert.
god.
It was,
I
that was-
realize that we're just throwing it out there.
that was sorry, but I'm not over it.
Yeah, neither is my mom. She literally stopped. I promise she just stopped after that. She just gave
Oh my
up on the
God.
show.
Yeah,
Grey's
Your mom and I
Anatomy?
are- that's the same thing.
Grey's Anatomy.
I never
oh my
watched
god.
Grey's Anatomy.
Me either.
I know. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's inappropriate, so I wouldn't watch it.
There's
Grey's Anatomy
And
is
there's a
less
lot of-
inappropriate than Shameless.
No, Shameless. The first episode I didn't watch because, like, come on now. Why would you start the show off like that? But anyway,
why would you start with the first episode?
like the first episode was just like shame on them. Like that's shame on them.
Ah.
Shame on Shameless. I was like, oh no, I can't watch the show. Haven't watched it for 2 years, and then I was like, I'm older now. I think I could watch it. And I
Yeah.
just skipped over the first season.
Grey's Anatomy is not at all as bad as.
Is it
Are
still
you
on?
sure?
Isn't Grey's
Yes.
still on?
Isn't it like
Yep.
50
It's a
years?
lot of that's.
It's like they're going on like season like 19 or something now, but
Oh.
but
It's a big
Ellen
commitment.
Pompeo, who played, Meredith Grey,
Mhm.
the main character, left the show. So
Oh.
it's like, what are they gonna do now?
Just stop. The 19 seasons, I think you're done.
I think
Yeah,
it's like a soap opera though. So there's soap
Yeah.
operas that are on for like 50, 60 years.
General
They're just-
Hospital.
Yeah, just
Days
they
of
just
Our
keep
Lives.
going. Yeah, when I was growing up, and if I was homesick, I sound really old. We didn't have like streaming and stuff like that, so
Right.
it was daytime TV. It was soap operas. It was like Jerry Springer. It was like all those shows that were on. Wasn't really supposed to watch Jerry Springer either, so I would
Yeah,
like
that
put it
show was
really, really
terrible.
low, and then if I heard my mom coming, I would switch the channel really quick.
You know, another teacher, I think it was Mr. Curtis Hand, said the same thing.
Oh,
like
yeah.
like he was like allowed to watch TV on the weekdays, so like he would sneak
sneak.
TV, and then when he heard his
Ah.
parents come, he'd turn it off.
Yeah, it's a real thing, guys.
I don't know. I feel like I've had experience with that, but like I was too scared to disobey my parents, so I wouldn't even
hmm
go near.
It wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth getting in trouble,
It wasn't worth it.
especially since I'm the favorite child. You know, you don't want to get in trouble.
No.
No. But what's your favorite TV show?
My favorite TV show, Friends. Friends always. That's
Okay.
my.
I feel like that makes
I can
sense.
see. I now I
Yeah.
understand. Like last year, 2 years ago, even when I was younger, I was like, Friends is terrible. Turn it off. Because I'd be watching
Really?
SpongeBob and then it'd turn off for Friends.
So, I could watch Friends all day long, every day. It is always funny to me, even though I know what's gonna happen every single time. That to me is just it's such a great show.
I like the idea now. Like I saw like a little part of the episode on TikTok. I was like, I think I want to watch this now.
This is funny.
I like this. I think it was the part where the two friends just found out that they liked each other.
Chandler and Monica.
Yes, and that was really cute.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
How did you feel when that?
Not well. No,
Wait, no, it wasn't Chandler and Monica. It was the other two,
Ross and Rachel.
Ross and Rachel.
There you go. Okay.
But they didn't wind up staying together, did they? I don't remember.
Well, they're on and off. They're back.
They're
and
on
forth.
and off,
They're
but
on a break,
the
they're
other
back.
two got married, right?
Yeah. But in the very last episode, Rachel is supposed to be moving to Paris, and Ross goes to the airport to try to stop her and confess his love for her. But he goes to the wrong airport.
Oh.
So he comes back, and he has a message on his answering machine from her from the airplane, and it stops playing. And he's like, she's saying, I have to get off the plane, because she realizes as she's leaving this voicemail that she also loves him.
And then
and then it just cuts out, and he's yelling, did you get off the plane? Did you get off the plane? And then Rachel walks through his door and says, I got off the plane. And that's like, I have chills right now thinking about it.
Me, actually, I did too.
It's amazing.
That's so cute.
It's amazing.
Oh
It's
my
such a
gosh.
great show. Highly recommend.
I'll watch that. I feel like I've always hated it as a kid, and that's probably just like.
Do you
I'm
think
getting
just because
mature
other
now.
people liked it, you didn't like it, or you just didn't find it funny?
That was one of the reasons I hate watching stuff that other people like.
Okay.
That kind of sounds messed up, but
No, but you want to make
No,
your
I
own
get it.
opinion on it.
yeah, I do.
So you don't want to watch it just because it has a big hype around it.
Yeah.
You want to form your own opinion. I don't think that's a bad thing.
And I feel like I just have really hated it because it turned off SpongeBob for me. But or like, what was the other show? And they would like jump in the air in like slow motion and go like that. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No. Is this,
Come on, I gotta find the name.
Is it
Fresh Meat Band.
Who?
Is it a Nickelodeon show?
Okay.
What?
Fresh Meat Band.
Fresh Meat.
It was like, no. What
Was
is
it-
that?
I don't know. It was a Disney show.
No,
Or
it's
Disney
Nickelodeon.
Junior or something. I don't know. And they were like a band.
I've never heard of that.
I
I
day in
remember.
my
I
life.
remember that. But again,
Yeah.
I nannied for a family for a long time, and the kids were in like elementary, middle school, and they would watch it.
Yeah. I saw them at like Count Basie. Like
Yeah, I
live.
know they toured.
Yeah. That was crazy.
There was a guy in it who was the taller guy. I can't think of what his name was. I loved him though.
I don't remember what you
cute.
guys are talking about.
Jumping in slow motion.
Jumping in slow motion. I don't know this.
Yeah, it was like not
Not
it
like a
wasn't a
reality
cartoon.
show. It was a.
It was like real people, but it was like, and it's his name. I think it's his actual name. That's the name of the show.
Jumping in the air. Is it an older show?
Yeah, it's older.
Drake and Josh.
No,
Before
but that
Drake
was a
and
good
Josh,
guess.
or like all that when they're jumping on a trampoline?
No, it wasn't all that.
That's the beginning of all that. They're jumping on a trampoline.
Is it in the intro that they're jumping on a trampoline?
Yeah,
Might be all that. Keenan and Kel.
no,
They
but
were
I
on
do
a
love that
trampoline
show.
for that.
Austin and Ally.
I love Austin and Ally, but no,
I'm
it
going
was way
back.
before Austin and Ally. Okay, come on. Let me think.
It'll come to you.
It'll come to me.
But let us know when it does.
Yeah, let's just change the subject or something. Oh my gosh. Okay, what's your favorite like clothing brand like to buy or to like to go shopping at?
Target. Amazon, Target.
Oh yeah.
My clothes are so old. I don't really buy myself a lot of new things. So whatever brand I find on Target that I like, or not Target, like Amazon, that's really what I wear. Or like Ocean stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. Like, I want to be a fashion designer, but I feel like me wearing the like other people's clothes, like I just can't.
So do you make
Like,
your
I'll-
own stuff now?
Yeah, I mean, like I design it now. Like,
Okay.
last year I tried to make stuff, got really frustrated because like I didn't have all like the fabric that I needed or whatever. Long story.
Do you know how to sew?
Yeah, I do.
That's amazing. That's
I'm
an amazing skill
self-taught.
to have.
So
You should try it. It's a little scary though.
And like with a full sewing machine and everything.
Oh yeah, I have two.
I feel like I would sew my fingers to something.
yeah.
No,
I don't think I have the coordination.
That'd be
for
very
that.
that'd be very bad. The needle would probably go through your.
I had a class
Finger.
in high school
Mm.
that it was it was an elective. It was called Life. And it was living issues for everyone. So it was all like a life skills kind of elective.
Mm-hmm.
So we learned there was a cooking section, there was a sewing section,
Mm-hmm.
there was like you learn how to balance a checkbook, you learn how to do all these different like
We
That's
need
smart.
that.
I
We
feel like
need
that's
that. We do
Mr.
need
Merrow's
that.
class though.
yeah.
Kind
A
of.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but just
Kinda.
she hasn't taught you how to sew.
Oh, yeah.
She's taught you a lot of other phenomenal life
Yeah.
lessons. But this was like a really like a home ec
A
kind of
hands-on?
thing. Yeah. And I sewed a pair of like pajama shorts. And I had them for a really, really long
That's
time.
the first
and
thing I've
then-
ever made too.
Yeah. And they were this really soft material. They were light blue and they had little sheep all over them.
That's cute.
And that was the
Aw.
only thing I've ever like sewed with a sewing machine.
Yeah, I made like scrunchies and stuff. Cause like, yeah.
Okay.
I remember I was gonna start a scrunchie business, but I was too scared to talk to people, so that didn't work.
You
I was
need,
gonna
like,
do a slime business, so I feel the same way.
But I think we all did.
yeah.
It was like a little phase when we were in middle school.
Slime was big.
It
Oh,
was
yeah.
huge.
Slime like
yeah.
really took off.
It really. I
Is it
don't
still a thing?
understand. It's still a thing, but it's
Mm.
not as popular. You know what I'm saying? Like kids
Yeah.
don't do it now.
Like the
Oh my god, I get it on my For You page on TikTok sometimes, and I'm like, man, now that I'm older, I just want to buy them.
Yeah, like now I just want to do it now because like my
Yeah.
mom would be like, "I'm not buying you all this stuff that you're just gonna waste." I'm like,
you have
"That's
to
the
commit
whole
to it.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta
I'm
commit.
wasting glue on that to
Exactly.
make some slime."
Yeah,
Especially her laundry detergent, she was not feeling that.
literally.
That's expensive.
Yeah.
Laundry
It
detergent is not cheap.
And the
Yeah.
whole bottle would just be gone because I'm trying to mix
Mm.
stupid things. with
Exactly.
slime.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh my
those
Does
God,
are
the
all
good
type
over
of
the
laundry
carpet.
detergent matter? Do you
Yeah.
have to have a specific kind?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can't just like go to the dollar
Like,
store and get a
Usually
cheaper
it's
one.
just no, you can't.
You need to have
I've
legit
tried. Trust me, I've tried. You got to get Tide.
Tide's the good stuff.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's the
Or you
great
could
stuff.
do like the borax and water.
Oh yeah, I did that
Mix
too, but
that.
it makes your slime like hard. Like
If you add too much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, these are the things that we learn.
Of course.
This is everything is a learning experience.
What
It
was
really
the,
is.
What was the other one? It was laundry detergent, borax. What
I
was
just put lotion in it to make it like jiggly.
it? Water
Like-
slime.
For glitter in there
Yeah,
too.
like
Yeah.
like
Slime.
water. Oh,
Yeah.
a little bit of glitter that I could
Little-
never
little
find.
Sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Glitter glue. Oh my god.
Oh,
like
right, the glitter
the-
glue that makes it easier.
The
Oh
fidget
my
spinners that we used to play with.
Mhm.
I
What
was
were
not
the-
allowed
what
to
were
play
the-
with them.
The hot loops or the loopies? There's something with little elastics that you can make different things.
Like the things where you slap on your
Oh,
wrist.
No.
oh my god. The
It was
rainbow loom.
yes, that's what it is.
Oh my.
Yes. Rainbow loom. That
I
also was
love
a huge
rainbow loom.
That
I
was-
still love rainbow
no.
loom.
I never learned how to. Like they came with like a plastic.
Yeah, and you can
I
make
never understood it. Like
I
the
never did
directions
it.
were not clear.
the kids that I babysat did it. And I
Really?
would watch them and I'm like, that would be therapeutic to me to sit there and do something like that.
Yeah.
It is. It's very, very.
When I was
but
little, my
can never
grandma
do it.
taught me how to crochet.
Oh really?
And I would just make it was really I guess a scarf every single time. I would just be like this long rectangle and she would just like, all right, here you go. I would sleep over
Oh,
her house
that's
all the time and we
cool.
would just crochet together.
Oh,
As
That's
every,
actually really
7-year-old girl wants to do with her grandmother.
no, that's fun.
It was really fun.
I was
a
thinking
special
about
thing.
trying that. Like you know,
Mhm.
instead of like actual fabric, I could like.
And you
Do
can make
that.
really
Yes.
cool things now. Again, like you
Mhm.
can learn anything on TikTok. They have really cool, all the fabric for it, or not fabric, string, yarn.
Yarn, yeah. Okay, that's
You can make.
You
That
should
just gave me a
crochet
good
me
idea.
a tote bag.
when I learn how to make crochet it. I'll try.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like that
I'll
takes a
pay
lot
you.
of work though, right?
Yeah, but it's once you kind of get the hang of it, it's pretty mindless to do it. Like you could sit and watch TV and probably crochet something and be like, oh wow, look at the cool thing that I just made.
Without even looking like
Yeah,
it's
you
done.
you just get. It's like that muscle memory builds. You get so used to it.
Oh, have you seen that the person on TikTok who like crocheted like a line for every Taylor Swift surprise song, like
No.
corresponding
Of
with the
course you
album?
saw. Of course you'd see that.
Oh my
I'm
God,
surprised
stop.
that I have. Are you not a Swiftie? Uh-oh.
No,
Oh no.
You were in
Oh,
the
no.
room. You were in the
Oh,
room
no.
with like the two biggest Swifties in the world.
I like Taylor,
Okay.
but it's like certain songs. Not all her songs really hit me. Like, ooh, I'm gonna listen to this
That's
every
okay.
day.
Can I throw a grenade in the room?
Oh God.
No.
Oh wow, that's messed up.
Who invited him?
Well, he's not a.
Who
He
invited
was
him?
never a
Literally no
teenage
one.
girl, so.
do
Who
you
do you
respect
listen
her
to?
though?
What?
Do you respect her though?
Respect
For
her
how
for
big
what?
that she got,
For
like, and-
just
Like
Her talent
brain,
and
her talent.
influence.
It's kind of great marketing. I mean, she has a whole cult.
I mean, maybe we're a cult, but maybe
as
we're
a
just,
business person.
Like,
She's
what about
smart.
like her writing and like her influence on the music
I don't think he's
industry?
ever listened to a full song, so you can't really
Yeah.
ask him about that.
Okay, shake it off.
22.
I don't know about you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how about you listen to Evermore and then we can come back and we can talk.
Listen to some of her other tracks that aren't really.
Yeah, listen to Evermore,
popular.
listen to Folklore, listen to friggin' Midnights,
Mhm.
and you will
Not
come
any of
back
like the boppy poppy songs.
Yeah.
I can understand why people
Yeah.
don't always love everything, but I mean, Shake It Off is that's a
right where you
jam.
left me.
Yeah.
Oh my god, right where you left me.
So good,
Lyrically,
so good.
oh my god. Cardigan,
I think
Stop.
she's just a lyrical genius.
so true.
I don't think that there's a bad quality
I
about her.
feel like
to be
she's
honest.
gonna
Well,
take over the world. Yes,
No.
she already has.
she's gonna be
Time President of the
she's
Year
gonna
for a
be very
reason.
toxic to her new football player boyfriend just so he breaks up with her and then gonna have a new album out.
See, that's what I'm saying.
No, I think it's going to be a
No.
love album. I think it's going to be
Yeah.
all the great things.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna last.
He's
Like,
some-
He's so
long time.
cool. I like him.
He is, and I loved him before her, and I respected him and his brother and all that stuff. I think that they come from a really cool family, so that's why I think that he's good for her
Mhm.
because this is somebody unlike she's ever been with before.
Mhm.
Like to see her out and about and like they're proud of each other.
Mhm.
She's
I-
never
I
really
think
had
I'm just
that.
saying
her
Taylor and
Kanye
Taylor would
could
be
get
cool.
something going.
What
What's
the
that?
heck is wrong with
Her
you?
and Kanye.
Oh
You're
gosh,
They have
done.
a great history together, don't they?
No, that's
uh,
they dated?
no,
Oh,
no, he's
No,
that would have been
He has
disgusting.
terrorized her and traumatized
Oh
her forever.
yeah,
Mhm.
Nicki Minaj was on the stage. I think was it Nicki, and he goes, no, it wasn't Nicki. It was Taylor. Taylor
Yeah,
was
and he
on the-
took-
Taylor, you're great.
I remember watching that live. I was in
Nicki
college
deserves this
and I
award.
was with my cousin and
No, it was Beyonce.
Beyonce.
yeah, it was. He said that Beyonce deserved the.
but she
the
didn't.
award.
So did
And
she
now,
really?
oh my
But-
god, and now Beyonce and Taylor are like best friends.
Mhm. Girl
Another
power.
Renaissance toward copying Taylor.
The girl power.
Well, then what if they're copying each other? Why would they like be supporting each other?
You could be friends and copy each other. Or she's not copying, she's just copying Taylor.
I think
Logan,
other than Taylor,
Get out of
Beyonce
the
is
conversation.
one of the most powerful
No, I don't like her.
women.
She has a great voice. Don't get me wrong, but
I like her old stuff. I don't love her new
I
music.
love her old
maybe
stuff.
Maybe that's controversial, but I don't love her. I don't really listen to her new music. Her
it's the old
music.
one. Yeah,
Who Beyonce?
just like Nicki
Mhm.
Minaj.
Yeah.
Her new album. I listened to it this morning.
oh, I
Baby
haven't
girl,
listened
what are you doing? I defended you for so long, Nicki Minaj.
I was rooting for you.
I was rooting for you. And this album is it's terrible. Guys, go home, listen to one song, and then just throw your phone across the room because that's what you're gonna do.
to- I saw people on Twitter being like, "This is the worst."
It's terrible.
Yeah,
I haven't
God.
listened to it.
me neither.
At
I
this
was
point,
just listening to
Beyonce's
Tate
the
McRae
queen
this
now.
morning.
Like, what the
I
freak?
just listen to Taylor and Christmas music now.
Christmas music.
That's
Mm.
mhm.
Taylor Swift had a Christmas album.
She
Yep.
does. It's an old one.
Oh,
She has
really?
And a song.
Is it country?
Kinda.
Yeah, it has like a country twang
See,
to
if
it.
she was
It's
smart. She should have just like released all all the classic Christmas songs. If she just sang those and like did a bunch of duets and stuff this year, she already like has so much.
Who knows?
influence.
Maybe
It would
that's in the
sell
works.
Millions of copies.
that could be in the works.
The
You don't know.
best-selling album for a long time was White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
What a guy.
I went on a deep. Okay.
Are you sure it's not Mariah Carey?
Me and my best friend went
Well,
on a
yeah,
deep
she-
dive of Bing Crosby one night. We were having a sleepover for no reason. I don't even remember how this came to. Oh, yes, I do remember. We were doing like quizzes online, and like it was like you have to like identify the celebrity. We didn't know who it was, so we looked it up, and it was Bing Crosby. And we went on
Ah.
a deep dive, and we like read his son's book and everything. It was
He
great.
read his whole son's
Wow, I
book.
didn't know
like
his son had a book.
like the
a
free
whole nother
like example
stalker
of it
level.
on Google. It was crazy.
Have you
And
seen White Christmas?
have I seen
The
White
movie?
Christmas? No.
It's a great movie. It's on Netflix.
Mm.
It's a Christmas movie.
I don't think I care that much, but I
He's
do.
in it.
You cared
I
enough to
love-
read his son's book, but you don't care enough to watch
Because
his
it was
movie.
in the
Reading
moment.
a whole book
You
is
know-
kind of crazy.
Well, we read the excerpt, like the free one that's like on Google.
Okay.
Yeah, how it says like free preview or whatever.
mhm.
We read that part of
Is
it,
it
and that was
an
it.
autobiography or what is
I have
it?
no idea. It's like an
What's
expose
this?
of his dad. I don't know. It's crazy.
Oh, okay.
But, like-
what did he expose?
I don't even remember. It was like 2 a.m. We were like giggling, like you know when you're like on like a giggle high with your
Yeah,
friends
I
and
know it well.
everything is funny.
And you're tired, and you should go to
Yes.
And you
sleep
should-
at
yeah.
2 in the morning.
When you
Yes.
start doing a deep dive on Bing Crosby, maybe it's time to go to bed.
Yes.
He had
Yeah.
major beef with Frank Sinatra. Like those two had some beef.
They were the Taylor and Kanye of their time.
Oh my god.
Maybe.
Well, he made up at the
Maybe.
end.
Ooh, I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think that tried to happen.
I think they sang. They were in movies together. It came like
They're
best
more.
friends.
They're more like I think Taylor and Katie.
Okay.
I'm gonna
That's-
say it
that's a
happened.
better
Yeah.
Taylor and
comparison.
Kanye do an album together. That would
Oh
be
That will
my
never
God.
happen.
It'll happen.
It's not-
by the
no.
time we're adults. Trust.
No,
It'll
it
never
won't.
happen.
No, it won't.
Not
No, it won't.
anymore, actually. Yeah, you're right.
No. I don't
Thank
know
you.
if I could support that. Maybe. If she tells me to, maybe I will.
I can't. He's anti-Semitic.
Well, he's
Yeah.
That's a big word.
impressive.
He's not
Okay,
great.
whatever.
And
He's
We're
not
talking
great.
about Kanye.
Yeah.
Leave that man alone. I think he's hilarious. Yeah,
He's-
personally.
He's got a lot of mental
Okay.
health issues.
Oh yeah, definitely. But he's hilarious. Like if you just looked up some of like the memes like that they made of him,
He was
I just, like,
past
fall on the
tense.
floor. He
Hilarious.
was?
Past tense.
What is
All
he
right,
like
next
dead?
topic.
You know you love Kanye. It's
No,
okay.
Nah, I'm not a Kanye. I hate rap. I'm sorry. I can't stand rap music.
Because all he listens
Neither
to is
can I.
classical jazz.
I'm dead. The piano music.
Is that what you
the
listen
little
to?
violin.
I'm listening to Sinatra right now.
I do love Frank Sinatra though.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's good.
I've heard that name. Don't know who it is though. I really don't even listen to
Don't
music.
even-
Not
okay.
who-
Okay.
Wait, what's one
Moving
song?
on from Frank Sinatra and Taylor Swift. 'Cause-
Nah, that
They
would
both
be
sing
a
about
great
New York.
collab.
okay.
I'm trying to think of who that is.
Frank Sinatra.
No. Patricia. Yes. No. I don't know who Frank is.
Start spreading
Frank Ocean.
the news.
Du- 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 du-
Um,
No?
that one.
Nothing?
No,
Nothing?
Okay, yeah, I think I know. And his voice is like overly deep.
He's like old timey.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Got
He
it.
does some Christmas music too.
A little Christmassy.
If
Yeah,
you
all
if
the
you heard his
Christmas
voice, you would know exactly who it is. You would recognize.
I got it from the first song that you sung.
See, okay, so she knows.
Okay. Okay. So
Moving
let's
on.
talk about your college life. Like,
Okay.
wait, no, what was your dream that you've always had since you were a kid?
I always wanted to work in a school with kids, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I just assumed that I wanted to be a teacher, just because when you think of working in a school, that's what you think of. But again, I never had a subject that I really, really loved and was passionate about, like one specific one. So I went back and forth. I was, do I want to work with little kids in an elementary school? Do I want to work with older kids in, high school? And as I got to middle school and high school, I worked a lot with my counselors. I did a lot of like the peer mediation stuff, and we had this thing called peer leaders and natural helpers and all these different things that our schools had. I was always a part of it, and I always loved it. It was my favorite part about being in school. And then my high school counselor was amazing. And the more that I worked with her, I was like, I want to do this. This is what I want to do. So when I actually applied to college, I went in as an education major. I thought I had to used to have to be a teacher first before being a counselor.
Yeah.
So I went in for that, and I got into a couple of the schools that I applied to, but the one that I ended up going to was Westchester University. I didn't get into their education program. I got in as an undecided major. So I went in, and again, the more that I talked to my high school counselor, I was like, well, what do I have to do what you do? This is what I want. And I ended up declaring a psychology major. And then I minored in education.
That's what I want to do. Psychology.
Yeah. So I loved my psych classes in college. They were just fascinating to me.
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty much every single one was just like how the mind works, how the brain works, all that stuff was just relating to people, talking to people, why people do the things that they do, and all that stuff to me was just really, really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love AP Psych because it's like learning why people do what they do, like, and like all that stuff is like so interesting. But I hate learning about like the parts of the eye. And like
there's certain things in psych that I didn't love, like the research part of it. There was a lot of math involved in certain classes, and that kind of stuff I didn't always love. But yeah, most of the things I really, really loved learning about. And I didn't take a psych class until my senior year of high school. So by that time I had already applied to college. So I think I kind of learned throughout my senior year that psych was something that I was really interested in. So my sophomore year of college, I declared a major. I had my psych class my spring semester, my freshman year. So I declared an official major my sophomore year and ended up taking a minor in education so that I had the school piece of it too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Smart.
So then I went to grad school at Monmouth for school counseling. And here I am.
Okay, so you kind of already knew like what you wanted to do. Like it was like a little setup for you.
Yeah, I knew overall that I wanted to be in a school. but it took me a little bit of time to figure out what exactly I wanted to do in a school. But yeah,
Okay.
you figure it out as you go. I feel like some people know exactly what they want to do, you know, from a very young age. Where they want to go to college, what they want to do, all that stuff. But that's not everybody. And while I had an idea, I didn't know exactly my path until I was there. And just the more that you expose yourself to and the more classes that you take, you kind of develop these passions for different things. And you figure, okay, well, this is what I really like. What can I do with this? And that got me here.
Yeah.
And I love what I do. I like working with you guys. And
how long have you been, like, you know, being in, like, schools for, like, working in school, I should say?
I was at the middle school for a little while. I worked with in the 5th grade. So your class I didn't have. I think I switched to the high school right as you guys were actually going to be in 5th grade. So I just missed you. Last year was my last class that I had as 5th graders. So I was there for 2.5 years. And then I came here. I was a maternity leave replacement for my first year. And then I got hired full time after that. So this is my 7th year at the high school, I believe.
Okay.
So this is like I'm in my 10th year of being a counselor.
Okay.
So, and I interned here also. So I was an intern at the high school right before I graduated grad school. Yeah.
Do you like the 5th graders or high schoolers better?
I like the high schoolers better. I really liked 5th grade. There was you guys were like still really little, but also kind of, you knew what I was talking about. Like I could have a conversation. They're, 10 and 11-year-olds. So you could still mold a lot of that and mold the minds.
Yeah.
But you were, 5th graders are old enough to kind of have that conversation with you and know what you're talking about. And, it was a very different job. Counseling in different age groups it's very, very different.
Yeah.
I like the college piece now. I like working with high school students because I feel like I can have real conversations with high school students. Especially,
I agree with that, yeah.
Especially, junior and senior year. You guys grow so much from freshman year to senior year. It's crazy, right? And it goes so quick, and you might not realize it, but when you look back at the things that you liked freshman year, or the things that you did, or how you spent your time, it's so different compared to you're laughing because right? So it's fun to watch that too. And when I had students as 5th graders also, so I had them at 10 years old. I didn't see them for 5 years, and then I see them again, and I'm like, wow, you guys are still very similar, but just a lot taller. And but it's cool to see that growth also. See, like, all right, who's still the same, who's very, very different, who's still friends with each other. That's always a cool thing too.
I love that, just seeing like who stuck together.
Yep. Yeah.
Who didn't?
Yeah.
What happened?
Friendships.
What's the drama there? Oh
some
God.
of them stay, some don't. Sometimes you just grow apart, and that's fine too. But yeah, I like seeing the dynamic of everybody, and I just like to see what's going on. Maybe I'm nosy. Maybe that's why I went into this profession. I'm nosy, and I like to know about everything.
I mean, hey, sometimes you want to know the tea.
It's part of the job.
Do you ever reach out to students after graduation? Like, do you ever wonder?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes they reach out to me. Sometimes I reach out to them. If somebody requests me on social media after you graduate, most of the time I'll accept it at that point.
Really? I feel like no.
I will be following you on
That's
Instagram after.
It's just really like pictures of my dog and my kids. So it's not anything too crazy. Really, I'm going to be following you guys and seeing what you do, because you're going to be the entertainment in my life to be like, how do I live vicariously?
Especially now,
you guys going to college and relive those years.
Like, she went to Paris. She lives in Paris now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Logan, you're done. But no, I agree with that. I feel like it's gonna be very interesting after we graduate to see what people's lives is gonna turn into, see their journeys.
It's always really cool. Thanksgiving break, when everybody comes back, that's really the first break that everybody comes home for after you graduate. So it's really fun to catch up. Sometimes you're gonna see people like, I don't want to see you, but a lot of times, even if you weren't necessarily great friends with somebody, you still have that
good
mutual,
to see them.
Yeah, it's still good to see that familiar face and to kind of you have so many stories from being away and being at school and new people that you've met and all that stuff, and you kind of come back.
So sad.
I know.
It's
I've
good.
dreaded
it's all
this
good
feeling
things.
for a long. I feel like I was like a freshman yesterday. High school, when they say it, like they really do mean it. When high school goes by so fast.
I know.
Middle school was like 30 years. Elementary school was like 45, and then I was like a freshman yesterday.
Yeah.
And I'm so scared to just like, I don't know, like not be in
change.
school. Like
Change is
yeah,
scary.
I know. Me
I mean like
too.
yeah, college is like school, but like that's
It's, like,
completely
not the
different.
same.
Like
Yeah.
these kids I've been like in class with for 4 years, like you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
you've longer, like you've been in school here longer.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be so different. I don't want to go to Walmart and be like, I remember you. I'm gonna cry.
It's a very surreal feeling,
Mm-hmm.
leaving something that you're so comfortable with and so used to. But it's also like a really cool thing too. It's a
Mm-hmm.
really fun experience. You know, meeting all these new people. You get to meet people from all different places. So, you know, you're used to people from Ocean. You're used to
Mhm.
there's so much else out there.
Yeah.
The high school that I went to is similar to Ocean.
Mhm.
So when I went to college, it was in Pennsylvania. I met so many different types of people, so many new people, and they're all amazing. I'm
Mhm.
like, wow, I really get along well with you, even though you and I have nothing in common coming into this. So that to me, that was a really cool part of college. You have a
Mhm.
lot of independence, which is great, but also a little scary too.
Yeah.
But you learn, and that's the first really big test of growing up and taking. You know, it's just another chapter in your really really long story that you're going to have. And high school is a great one, and I'm still friends with a lot of my high school friends. I still love seeing them. I still have such love for everything in high school. Even the things that, you know, weren't great at the time, you kind of have a respect for
Mhm.
afterwards. But college was amazing. College was so much fun. The
Especially
people that you met.
like I'm going to a fashion college, so I feel like that's gonna be more
Where are you
interesting.
going?
I'm going to Brookdale for 2 years, and then I'm gonna transfer to FIT. I was just gonna go straight up FIT. I'm just gonna do that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like fashion people are just way cooler than the rest of
Remember me when you're famous, please. When you're a famous
This is something
designer
cool.
and you have your
of course.
and you have your stuff on like in Paris Fashion Week and New York Fashion Week or whatever.
I'm so excited.
Save
for
me a
that.
seat.
I will save you a seat.
Okay, thank you.
This is going to be a full circle. So when next time I go out to dinner, when you're a fashion designer, I want you to design my outfit that I'm going
Oh, I
to
will.
wear.
I'll pay for your dinner too.
when I go.
Just throw that in there.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so excited. I just like I don't care if I like make a lot of money from it or just even become popular. It's my dream. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
doing what you love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And getting to do what you love every day. It sounds cheesy, but you don't work a day in your life when you love what you're doing.
Exactly.
You wake up
Yeah.
in the morning and you're excited to do all of these things.
Mhm.
Ah,
Like my siblings,
awesome.
like they went to I want to be a nurse just because our mom was a nurse. Like our mom is a nurse, and I'm just like I've never thought about that once. I'm like I'm sorry, but like I love my mom, but I would never want to.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
Nurses are
Cleaning up poop and
angels sent
stuff.
from above.
They are.
Literally.
But it takes a very special person to be a nurse. Just like
It
I think
is.
it takes a certain person to work in a school. It takes a certain person to really do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
But yeah, the medical field, it's
not for everybody. Yeah, like I'd be like a
Not for
dental
me.
hygienist or something.
Yeah.
I'd work in like the dental area, but I would never want to clean up someone's poop.
Yeah. I'll be like a secretary. Like if anything.
A secretary?
Yeah, I'll work at the front desk.
Nursing
You're
home.
sociable. I think you could do that. So again,
Yeah.
it takes not all people I think could work at a front desk of a place because you have to be,
I agree.
somewhat friendly and
I
Every
get so
front
talk
desk
to people
aggravated.
person-
and
I feel like every front desk person at like medical places are always so mean.
sometimes
Get
they're
a little
cranky.
attitude.
Yes.
Sometimes they're a little cranky.
I don't know what their issue is.
But
Probably
Yeah,
that
you
one
wanna
someone
be
person.
who's really
either.
nice,
Yeah.
that person's gonna stick with you. So be the person that you want to be. You know?
No, she's gonna be like, excuse
be
me,
the-
you're next. MILF.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just like start becoming a secretary and then just like be cranky.
No.
And like
Don't be
I'll just have
cranky.
like I'll be like,
It comes
what
with
am I
the job
doing with my life?
description.
What am I doing with my life? I have a psychology major. What am I doing working at what am I doing working at a secretary? I don't know.
Working at a cemetery.
Secretary.
Secretary.
Oh. I'll just say that skip things really
Also,
fast.
a very certain person has to
Oh,
be.
for sure.
Yeah, I don't think
Working
I
at
can
a
work
a
morgue.
specific.
at a cemetery. But
Like in a
somebody's got to
morgue.
do it, right?
Yeah.
There's
I
all
know,
of
I
these
thought
jobs out
about
there, and
that.
every person has to do something.
You know,
Capitalism.
I've met a girl, and I'm trying to put my mind on which one of my friends said that. She was like, yeah, I'm going to work in a morgue when I get older. I said, excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to work in a morgue when I get older. I said, she was like, you know they make a lot of money, right? I'm like, you're about to touch a dead body. What do you mean?
A lot of times that's a family business. A lot of funeral homes are like family owned, and you kind of grow up into it. And
that's terrible.
Like a pizza restaurant?
Like an
Italian restaurant.
My family has a cafe.
You plan weddings and then you finally have your wedding. It's like you plan deaths all the time and now you don't even get to see it.
Oh my god.
I think about it.
A family business?
You go through that process. If somebody passes, you have to, you work with these people. And
someone has to do it.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. So it takes a very special person to be able to.
Especially kids that are around death all the time.
Bethany's gonna do it.
Sounds depressing, but
yeah, that got really dark.
You're there for the family. And
You're there to
make the family's lives a little bit easier in a very difficult time. So when you think of it that way, you're helping people.
There's a person for every job.
Mm-hmm.
And you shouldn't judge people for what they want to do with their lives, as unconventional as it might be.
Cutting open dead bodies and figuring out the reason they died.
Forensic science is fascinating.
Oh, no. I was going to take that and I said, music.
I loved that class.
Fascinating.
Well, I love Miss Sylvester, so shout out Miss Sylvester.
What do you learn in that class? Like, blood? Like, I heard it's just blood and stuff.
Like blood splatter patterns, like what each one like means, and like
blood splatter. Like someone gets stabbed or someone gets shot. Like
but it's how all these things happen, how a crime happens, how a murder happens.
Yeah, like fingerprints.
Yeah, there's a science behind all of it, because if you want to figure out how it happened and who did it, you have to start with this body and. I don't know how everything happens to it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
All the different like types of like decomposing, which was disgusting. But like,
how long have they been here?
I don't know.
Rigor mortis.
Okay, guys, it's getting serious.
No, it was a really like fun class though, because like, certain things were like kind of gross, but like other things were like whoa, like I've thought about it, but like I've never actually realized like how they did that. Like they have like a database of like everybody who's ever committed a crime. Like everybody in the entire world who's ever committed a crime, they have like a whole database.
They put it together.
They find like patterns and different things. Is this the same person? Like that's how serial killers get caught. It's a pattern of different people, but a lot of them have their trademarks. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts.
So does Mr.
I could never.
Who?
Miss Churchwell?
Yeah. Yes. She and I have that in common. We give each other suggestions. Shout out, Miss Churchwell.
I'd be like a lawyer. Like I've always wanted to be a lawyer, but like that's kind of crime-ish.
It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, it depends on the kind of lawyer that you are.
My aunt is I don't know the technical name it is. Technical name for it is, but she does like accidents, like when there's like an accident at a workplace. Like she deals with like the suing and stuff of that. So there's always that.
So she makes bread. Okay. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's the only.
So I love going to their house.
Or to put someone behind bars,
Yeah.
Justice
will be served.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I literally was doing the exact same thing.
Wait, that's so funny. But what did you guys like always like a silly dream that, not silly, but like a dream that you always want to do that you like, didn't do?
That I didn't do?
I'm going to say mine was being a spy. I've always wanted to be a spy. And I didn't know if spies were real. I just saw it on Disney. So I assumed that.
Spy Kids?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Harriet the Spy was a movie when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys know that one.
Probably.
Harriet the Spy, maybe. When I was really little, I always told my mom that I wanted to be a parachuting ballerina. I swear.
Is that a thing?
I was a strange kid. I don't know. That was what I told her, and I'm terrified of heights. I don't like being in an airplane. Jumping out of one would be the worst thing that could ever happen to me. And I'm not a good dancer. Don't do well with,
Did you like see a
ballet.
Cartoon or something?
I did dance when I was really, really little. Like I did ballet. So that was probably what was in my head. And then just for whatever reason, I wanted to jump out of an airplane. So that was my childhood dream that I
would never.
I'm like, how
absolutely terrified. Would you do pirouettes in the air? Like
maybe there's a whole thing.
Wait, that's actually kind of
jump out of an airplane.
Maybe just saw like tutus, and I thought that in order to wear a tutu, I had to be a ballerina. I don't know what it was, but that was That was
That's cute.
my original toddler dream.
Mhm.
Things have changed since then.
What about you, Bethany?
I guess I have always like changed what I've like wanted to do.
Okay, what's one good one?
Well, like dancer, but like also like actress. Mostly actress.
Mhm.
I think I did too.
I feel like every kid wants to be an actress or
In
a singer
TV,
or
yeah.
something. Like
Yeah.
they see the celebrities and the people that they like on TV.
And when I was like 5, I wanted to paint ceramics for the dollar store. My mom's like, you don't want to
Like
do it at
specifically
Five Below."
for the dollar store.
Specifically for the dollar store.
I've never heard anything like that before.
Because I
That's
like to make
crazy.
ceramics with my great grandmother, and then I don't know, I just got that idea in my head.
Again,
That's
there's
crazy.
a job for everybody.
I wanted to be a
There
crossing
is,
guard for a second.
Oh, which
A
one?
crossing guard?
Yeah, for 2 seconds when I was in New York City, I saw the crossing guard was so nice to
That
me. I
seems
was
very
like,
stressful.
yeah, the crossing guard was so nice to me. I was like, I want to be a crossing guard. That lasted literally like as soon as we got home, I like didn't want to do that anymore. But my parents have never let me live that down. Like, remember when you wanted to be a crossing guard? And I was like, for the day,
For 5 minutes.
yeah, literally, just because they were nice to me. Like,
What I
That's
would
sad.
love to do still is, you know how you go to places and there's like chalkboards and people like there's like menus written on chalkboards and all the
Yes.
designs and stuff. So I do a lot of hand lettering in my own time. That's like a little side
Like
hustle that
calligraphy?
I have. Yeah, calligraphy, chalkboard art, all that stuff. That to
Mhm.
me, if I left this profession, I would love to do that full time.
yeah,
I want to color. That's what I want to do.
You want to color?
I just want to color. I want to write things. I want to color. I like
Mhm.
hand lettering. I like calligraphy. I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
I've like tried art when I was younger, and obviously like part of fashion designing is creating the
Mhm.
design.
You need to be a creative person.
It'll take me about a whole day, like literally to focus on one dress. It's so bad. I'm not good in the art. And the only thing that like art wise that I can draw is like an eyeball. Cause I feel like it's cool. The details
It is
are
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at drawing.
I'm worse. Trust me.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wanted to be a writer. That's really what I wanted to be. Like more than an actress. I wanted to be a writer so
You are a
bad.
good writer.
Thank you.
Why
You're
can't you do
hyping
that?
her up.
Why can't you do that?
Because I can never commit to anything. I have so many like Google Docs where I like just started writing something and then I like gave up
And you haven't
within
finished
like
it.
and then like 2 weeks. I'd be like, wow, I love the setting of this book. I love these characters. And then like the more I like tried to plan out the plot of the book, the less I cared. So
I agree. Like in
Yeah.
elementary school, when we had to do that, I will never forget. I get so into it, and then I'm just like, I have no idea where this is going. Let me stop
Yeah.
here. And I feel like I get a bad grade on it every time.
yeah,
I'm just a kid, man. I don't know.
I did write a short story for the newspaper or whatever in middle school. That was really weird. I don't know why I
Did it
did
get
that.
published in the newspaper?
In like the middle school like newspaper.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know
I never
how.
did that.
It was really bad. I found it the other day.
That's one of those things where you look back and you cringe of
Like in my
Uh-huh.
5th grade yearbook.
how you've grown.
Yeah, why did I do that?
It's all right.
Why would I?
That's kind of funny, though. I mean,
that's
it's
what
cute.
that's what your childhood is for doing things that
Silly things.
make you
Are
cringe
really
later on in life.
I don't know.
All right.
I
But
can't
do you
believe I
want to
just
say
said that
anything
to
else?
the internet.
No, I just thank
Anything
you guys for inviting me on here. This was really, really cool. I can't believe
Interesting.
that it's already.
Little combo.
Yeah, I want to do this every day.
No,
Just
it's
like
so
chatting with
fun.
you guys. I feel like we should be like sipping on a cup of coffee and just
I know.
chatting.
I
need,
feel like
like,
we should
our
start
own
doing
podcast.
that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a little
Good drink of the
cup
day.
tea. Yeah. That'd be very good.
Okay. Next
That's a good
segment.
idea, though. But all right.
Mhm.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Toodles.